Now, of course, it depends upon our personal taste, but for me, when I feel the world outside is too big for me, or when I feel overwhelmed by my own inner world because I have too many thoughts or too many ideas, when I feel like I'm about to rush in new ideas and to be in this perpetual cycle of productivity, I try to remind myself that slow repetition is what I need, because it is highly effective. So it can be through movement, it can be through sound, through mantras, and for me I like to combine both. So that's what I'm about to do. Of course, the longer it is, the better it is. It's not about 5 minutes, but 5 minutes is already really great. But the longer, the better, if I feel like it. So this is it for today. I doubt that anyone has stayed so far or has listened, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted to offer my practice. But if you have been curious enough to listen to, you might have noticed some changes, evolution throughout the duration. For myself, all I can share is what I can notice in my body is progressively settling down. The breath tends to be slower too, so it helps the voice to be more stable. I didn't change the pitch. Sometimes I change the pitch to test and to find what is the more appropriate, so that it's really not rigid. Same thing with the movement. Throughout the course of the practice, my movement becomes more fluid and really attunes with the breath and with the voice. But that's a way to just harmonize inside with outside. Another thing is that I tend to slow down the motion, but also the sound, the duration of the sound. I don't measure anything, and the idea is not to be more and more and more slower, more and more slow. The idea is just to navigate through a simple repetitive pattern and to play with that so that it really brings to me and to you if you practice really what I need. So one thing that is really insightful and to notice is that the breath combined with the sound and with the movement helps to channel the energy. And it's helpful whether you need some more energy to revitalize yourself, to re-energize yourself, or whether you need to really pace and slow down. And of course, according to the movements I do, according to the notes and the melody I choose, the effect is completely different. So I chose what I did very spontaneously because it's obvious to me. But I know that unconsciously there had been certain reasons. My practice made me aware enough of my inner needs to spontaneously try something. I'm very free to change if it doesn't suit me, but keeping the same pattern a long time enough to really test it is what guided me through it and what helped me to refine what really suits me. And another thing is that so the movements as well as the pitch, the notes, the melody are not intellectually predictable or chosen, but I can break them down if I want. I know what that means. I know what the kind of movement I did can mean on a symbolic level, for example, on the level of movement. And energetically, it's the same thing with the voice, which means that whether I choose high notes, low notes, medium notes, a certain speed, certain shape of melody, this will have different effect on me. So the more I get to know my voice, the more I get to know my body needs, the more I'm able to choose with discernment and then more spontaneously and fully what I need to do right now in order to just be. So this was a bit long for explanations, but I could talk again for hours about this. If you want to know more, you can visit my channel, you can visit my site. So this was a pure demonstration with a bit of explanation just to, give you the context of it. And I just feel lighter. I can feel in my heart that my heart is beating with more warmth and fire, I could say. There is a sense of expansion in the chest, and my head is lighter. When I have many ideas, I feel that there's a fire here. Yeah, too much warmth and too much pressure, and now it's lighter and the fire has gone down, has synced into the heart, activate the real fire that helps me to discern how I want to be, what I want to be, and then to decide what I want to do without rushing. So yeah, that was just it. Hope it was helpful. And if you want to try something like that, just please remember that I'm never giving things to be copy-pasted. There's no quick fix. It's a path of self-discovery, constantly refining the practice, constantly allowing ourselves to play, to observe, and to go deeper and deeper, while opening ourselves to more spontaneity and more joy.